Hello everyone, welcome back to Alien Vendetta. This is map 31, Killer Colors. So like the text screen in the last map hinted at, and the ending of map 15 as well, the secret exit, this map is split up into sections which each focus on a different color. There's one for blue, which is the first one, and it features blue enemies and a blue weapon, the plasma rifle, and all blue on the walls, so yeah, pretty cool. You might be thinking, well, Demons aren't blue, are they? They're red, but if you look at the insides, they seem to have blue blood. And when they open their mouths, they also have blue. And then the Spectres, of course, Spectres are clear, so they can go in like any area, but yeah, there's not a whole lot of blue enemies, to be fair, to choose from. So I think they did pretty well. But yeah, I mean, look how blue this is. It's impressive how well this map uses its colors, in a way that still looks good. Like, I mean, here, let's see the Caco's mouth. Yeah, you can see how there's blue in there, but yeah, I think it's really, like, this map is honestly beautiful, even though it mostly only has 3 colors to it. And it is fun to get to use the plasma here. So there's, like I said, 3 areas that are broken up into, or 3 areas, each of which focuses on a single color. This blue area here is the easiest, definitely. And then there's a green area, which is a little bit harder. And then a red area, which is the hardest. Alright, he's dead, and now we can use the blue key to go through here. And then there's some Spectres and a Cacodemon in here. And then you can open each of these walls here. One has a Soul Sphere, and the other one has Mega Armor. And that's 2 out of 3 of the secrets. The last one is the secret exit, so that's all the secrets for now. Now we'll move on to the Green Realm, which gives you the BFG, as well as the Super Shotgun, which, I mean, isn't really green, but hey, you know, if there's any weapon I'm willing to let it slide for, it's the SSG. I don't want to waste my cells here. I'm trying to waste cells in this map if I can, because the red area definitely demands liberal BFG usage. But one time I will use my cells is right here on these 3 guys, as they can be pretty difficult to deal with otherwise. But yeah, the Hell Knight, of course, throws green projectiles. And then I want to keep this door open here because of these Spectres. And then, yeah, of course we have the Spectres back because they're clear. So you'll see them in all 3 areas. And there is one other monster in this area, but we won't see him for a little while. It's another monster that shoots green projectiles, so maybe you can guess which one it is. Yeah, I'm very glad to get the SSG here. But you can come down, I think if you walk down here, it causes this wall to open, which has the armor and cells behind it. The cells are nice to have, but the armor, if you have Mega Armor, isn't really necessary. And there's some Spectres in here, and I mean, like, just look at this, like, it's all green, but it just looks so good. I don't know, I really like this map. This area down here doesn't have anything, except some stuff to look at and 2 medikits, but it's still very cool. You can go through here, and then there is some Hell Knights up here, or there are some Hell Knights up here, but they can't actually leave that area, so they're not that difficult. And it looks like they don't really feel like attacking me. Wow, not even one of them. So this door here can't open, so pressing this switch will open the door over here. Another Hell Knight. And then we can go down here. And this teleporter takes you back up here. But we need to go down this hallway. And there are 2 Spectres here. Trying not to waste shells if I can. Ammo's not like super generous in this map. This is a pretty cool sequence where the light turns off by that eye, and then you can hear these guys teleport in. This Hell Knight here is a bit awkward to kill. I like to kill him from down here because if you go through the teleporter, he can be like right in your face. And you don't want that, because he'll probably hit you. And then, there we go, we can press this switch, and now we're back here, going through this door, which is now open. Now if you go through this teleporter, you'll get some more shells, which is nice. I believe this floor does hurt, so try not to fall in, but you can't go back through the teleporter, so you can stand on that to get away from the Hell Knight if need be. And there are 2 specters up here. Also, man, just listen to this MIDI, it's so good. It's such a great name too, Kaleidoscopic Array. Like, oh man, I love this MIDI. Probably also in my top 3, like, map 14s. It's so good. Oh, just listen to that. When you jump down here, there'll be the final enemy in this section. Or the final new enemy, I should say, which is the Arachnotron. And then some monsters will teleport in through this teleporter. You can take that teleporter, but if you do, it'll kill you, which is kind of mean. But I would not recommend that. Sounds like there's one more Arachnotron, yep. I'm out of shells. I guess I can use a couple cells, probably wouldn't hurt. There we go. So yeah, make sure you don't take that teleporter, take this one instead. And you can press on this wall here to raise you up. And there's this section here with some crazy teleporting specters. I like to just use a BFG shot here. It seems like there's a whole bunch of them, but there's actually only 3. And we are almost done with the green section. Going through here will bring us to the red section. So I guess actually we were done when I said that. And I think he did max roll me. It can be pretty difficult to avoid getting bitten. I think I had avoided taking damage at all, actually. Oh shit, I almost got hit there again. Try to kill this Baron here. Yeah, this section is pretty tight, and this is where the map really gets tough. When you open this, there'll be a jump scare at Cyber Demon, but he can't actually hurt you, thankfully, he's stuck. I do want to get him hit by the Revenant, and I'll tell you why that's relevant later. But pressing this switch here will open this area, and I'm trying to avoid the Megasphere, in case I take damage here. Back here there's some bars that are raised, and to get rid of them you need to open each of these side areas, which has Revenants, so I like to just try to deal with them with the BFG. Ow, yeah, good thing I saved that Megasphere, right? Took quite a bit of damage there. Okay, bit more unnecessary damage, but yeah, thankfully it doesn't matter because it's Megasphere here. So yeah, pressing each of these switches will cause the bars to raise. And there's this weird section here where these like sink into the floor. I don't really know why that happens. And then there's 2 side rooms here, each of which has a switch that you need to get to the next area, and 2 Revenants. Or actually no, this side is the only one with the switch. This side actually just doesn't have anything necessary for progression. But you can press on this to get the BFG that we saw and the Plasma. So yeah, kind of a strange section there, I don't really know why that happens. And this Baron woke up. And there's also a Cyber Demon in here. I can go ahead and press this switch here, which will lower the platform that the Baron's on. So if I can get them to infight, that would be nice. There's a monster blocking line def, so the Baron can't actually leave the platform, but yeah, I'm really trying to save ammo here. Because when I walk across here, walls open with a bunch of Revenants. Yeah, they are very loud. Hopefully they're infighting. They should be. Yeah, I can hear the Revenants beating them up, so you can jump down in this pit here, and the Revenants, for the most part, can't hurt you, since the close ones will block the shots from the further ones, and the close ones won't shoot you, because Revenants don't shoot if they're too close to their target. So yeah, let Cyber Demon kill some of them, and after a little bit here, I'll use the BFG. It seems like the Cyber's getting pretty close. Yep, there he is. So yeah, I'll shoot a couple BFG shots, and then go through this teleporter here. Okay, get on my face, please, Revenant. Thank you. Oh shit, what am I doing? Okay. Yeah, usually the Cyber will win, but sometimes the Revenants can kill him. Yeah, he was pretty low there. And then you can press both of... damn. And you can press both of these switches. Oh yeah, you have to press that one first. And then this one, to lower the teleporter. Let me take a drink real quick. There we go, that's better. And then we can go through this teleporter, which will bring us back to the starting area. And there's some Revenants here now. You could save, or you could use a BFG shot rather. But I don't really think it's necessary. I would rather save my cells. And now we can go back into this area, where there are some pinkies. Oh shit, that is not good. Okay, well, I guess I can say the reason why I got the Cyber to get hit by the Revenant. He's in this room back here. You can hear him walking around, and it's a very small room, and it's very hard to get in there without him shooting you if the Revenant is alive. But it looks like I am just going to have to YOLO it. So yeah, wish me luck here, I guess. Don't do that, please, Cyber. I'd rather have him standing on one side, and then I will run in there. Okay, oh shit, man. Whew, my nerves. Wow. Didn't take any damage. That is very nice. Yeah, you can press on these bars here to lower them. And it says exit, but it's actually taking you to the next section, which is the final area of the map, and thankfully it's not that hard. I think the red section is more difficult. I mean, this still looks like the red section, but I guess it's kind of a section of its own. Well, you'll see in a second here. There's a pretty mean trap here, if you're not expecting it. You grab these cells, the floor will sink, and there's two Barons right next to you. But you can just kill them like that. And these teleporters will just take you back over here, which we'll use in a second, because secret exit is actually back here behind this wall, but I want to do the final fight first. So, yeah, I'll grab a Megasphere, and when you press this switch, all these walls will open, with a bunch of enemies, including Archviles, Cyberdemons, Arachnotrons, a whole bunch of things. Barons and Hell Knights as well, I think. So, they also give you an invuln, which is very nice, and it's pretty cute because, of course, we've had the blue area, the green area, and the red area. And what do you get when you combine all those colors? You get white, which is this color your screen turns when you have the invuln, so I like that. It's a cute detail. But I will try to kill the Archviles over here first. This is where all the Archviles are, I think, just so they stop resurrecting stuff. And I will focus on the Cybers. Try to grab some more cells here, yeah. It's, of course, best to kill everything if you can before the invuln runs out. But sometimes it's not possible to do that. And, well, I killed him right as the invuln ran out, so yeah. That is all the enemies. And we can grab those two Megaspheres, which are all but one of the items. And then pressing these switches here will let you go to the normal exit, which is in there. But like I said, the secret exit is back here. And you can take these teleporters to get back here. And then open this wall. So it's again kind of like map 15. The secret exit is hidden like opposite the regular one. And you have to open a wall. I don't know, just an interesting detail I was thinking about. And then we can get a partial invisibility. And then this switch here will lower this lift, which takes you up to this teleporter. And that leads you to this section, which contains all the colors. And when you walk onto this teleporter here, these walls will lower with all the colors of torches. And this switch here will take you to map 32. So, you can go ahead and press it. And that is Killer Colors by Yashar Garibzada and Kristen Call. This one is really fun. It's very memorable. I love the colors gimmick, and the fights themselves. I mean, I like how it like steps up in difficulty, but I mean, this one's all about the visuals, right? like I said earlier in the map, it's very impressive how good the areas look, just based on like one color alone. I think the red area looks like not as impressive. I think it's more focused on the like combat, right? We can really appreciate it in the first two sections. Like, it's really hard, I think, to make interesting designs when you only have one color, but I think this map does it very well. Yeah, this map is very fun and very impressive to me. Oh, we can take a look at the text screen here, before I forget, actually. So, I have another very short text screen. This one just says, the super secret level, you better be good, as in skilled, because prayers won't help you here, and indeed they won't. Yeah, the next map is really tough. I have not had very many outtakes so far. I won't spoil how many, but it's less than 5, I'll say that, out of all the maps so far. And then the next map, well, I'm expecting to have a lot of outtakes. It's probably I'd say I haven't single segmented in Vendetta yet, obviously, like I've mentioned before, but yeah, I expect it to be the hardest map to single segment, as in the one that will take me the most attempts. The map itself is not that long, thankfully. It's just that it's very tough. What is there? You'll see when we get there. It's a fun one, definitely, but I'm a little nervous. Definitely gonna have to set aside some time for that one, and some patience as well. But yeah, Killer Color is a very, very fun map, very, very unique map, very, very cool map. Never really seen anything like it, honestly. I hope some other MIDI could do something like with that. It's kind of hard if you want to keep like the weapon and enemy gimmick, because there aren't a whole lot of... The weapons are generally pretty homogeneous in terms of color. I think it's a bit of a stretch to say that the rocket launcher is the red weapon. I mean, you could do like Berserk maybe, but the fist isn't actually red, and the Berserk pack is mostly black, so I don't know. I definitely think there are interesting things to be done with it. Maybe like an homage to this, I would even appreciate. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for this one, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in map 32. Bye-bye.